There were more people yesterday, but maybe that was because it was a Sunday. Monday being, a work day. Of course, today is, a national holiday with ML King Day, but just no one's down here. It's very, very quiet for a Monday, even a Monday with a holiday. Extremely quiet. We can walk. Let's see. We can walk down this way, Gage. You want to go straight, or you think we should turn? What do you think? Let's go down this way. Perhaps we'll be able to walk in front of this building here. So bear with us. Yesterday we were able to walk all the way down to the Pennsylvania Avenue to the Capitol, and that's just not the case today. And as we get closer, and we were told that as we get closer and closer to inauguration, things are going to change, and the security protocols change. The press tent that we would normally check into by the White House, that is moved constantly as well. So we apologize for kind of having to do this on the fly, but that's just the situation where we're at right now in this country. Also, we'll talk a little bit about social media. You can follow us, obviously, on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can look for our content as well on Rumble. And I want to remind you, the Mike Lindell videos that we've done with him, unfortunately, we cannot place them on YouTube for certain restrictions. So you will find that content only on Facebook, Twitter, and we'll upload them on Rumble as well. Just so you know, those interviews will not be posted on YouTube. So we get a lot of messages on social media, and I try to respond as much as I can to those messages, but I just want to let you know those videos will not be on YouTube. Okay, so we're on the other side of the street here. Obviously, everything is fenced off on this side as well. Let's look around this corner and see if we could go any further. It'd be nice if we can walk down a little bit. Perhaps we can. We'll see how far this goes. Give you another idea of these tents as well. I'll get out of the way so Gage can show you that. These white tents that are set up here. Looks like each one of them has some power and some heat, which is probably needed. Hey, you know what? And this is just pure speculation here, folks. I wouldn't doubt if that's some type of temporary housing. I'm trying to see if there you can see some cots set up inside. But, there's so many troops here. You have to wonder where are they all sleeping. Now, I know we have several, even in the hotel that we're at, in the JW Marriott is behind us. I've seen them, actually the first night we were here, I saw a lot of troops get out of these Greyhound buses and offload right here. So obviously troops in hotels, but I don't know what those tents are. So you see a lot of Verizon trucks here. I will say this, that up and down the National Mall, before it was completely restricted, there was a ton of independent communication towers everywhere. Just a bunch of towers. And I don't know if they were planning for this many people coming and then all of a sudden your service goes away. I don't know much about that. Let's see if we can walk down the corner. There's a the Wells Fargo on the corner here, and I'll give that flag. Let me see a new flag. I don't know. Gage pointed out a flag up there. Gage, I'd like to say I've seen it before, but I have not noticed that flag. I will say it's very interesting, though, how there's the flag of D.C. is everywhere. And I said this yesterday, and I got a couple responses from it, that, the Democrats have said for a while that they would love to add D.C. as the 51st state. Now, of course, they want to add that because that would give them a little bit more power in the House and the Senate as far as picking up seats there. But could this be some sort of, symbolism to what's to come on this administration? Now, we saw today that Joe Biden, you might have saw this, that Joe Biden had said from day one he would like to do away with the Keystone XL pipeline. That was one of his agendas, that he wanted to put a stop to that. That made headlines. He also said about opening up some immigration from the southern border. You might have saw the video. I even saw this on CNN about, I watch it so you don't have to, about some immigrants coming up from Guatemala and Honduras. So there are two things right from the very beginning that would be an immediate change. You're talking about your national security with the borders. You're talking about financially hitting the oil and gas market with the shutdown of the Keystone Pipeline. Those are two things. Then we go over to the Iran nuclear deal, and he would like to basically re-engage in that contract, which now we're getting close, to the enemy. So from day one, it seems like the agendas and the steps moving forward are not in the best interest of America. And I wanted to, pose this question that every time Joe Biden or someone's, from the Biden administration does something, ask yourself, does it benefit America? Does it put America interest first? And quite honest with you, a lot of these things are going to be no. Well, look up on the sign there. Welcome, Mr. President. Welcome, Madam Vice President. Yeah. There's your sign, I guess.